The allegation of corruption was published on the front page of the Confidante newspaper dated 12 to 18 December. The report alleged that NYC board members who are employed by government have received more than 415,000 in board fees, despite NYC Act stating that no remuneration is payable. According to Katiti, the article made very serious allegations as the board members are elected at the General Assembly of Young People based on the fact that they are members of NYC affiliated youth organizations.
2 members who, one present, and then 3 of the other members on the board are nominations of by the Ministry of Youth. Those members come from fraternities, one from marginalized young people, the other one from disabilities, and then the other one representing the interests of the young people. Therefore, the board members are alleged to have received board fees are not on the board as government officials, but as serving on behalf of their youth organizations that nominate them to go to that platform.
She further explained that the SOE Board of Directors remuneration is regulated by the SOE Remuneration Guideline, which NYC falls under and therefore guided as such.
For more clarity on the matter, in 2017, actually, before any payments were made to the new incoming board members at that point, had tasked the director of the council at that point, the director of the council, Mrs. Calista Swash, to consult with the Ministry of Public Enterprise for the said guidelines. And that feedback was presented to the serving members that they were entitled to remuneration, including a retainer fee. Those set particular guidelines actually gives provision for board members. The board also consulted with the ministry on fees on increments payable to the board, and all of this had happened 4 years ago.
The article also states that staff members who brought up the matter were victimized, which Katiti called trumped up allegations.
The termination of the acting position for the human capital officer was purely based on the HR policy of the council, which states that staff members can only be accorded to act for 3 months. And the board had allowed for those 3 months acting to happen. However, in this case, the limit that we had set for 3 months acting was exceeded by the employees and by the accounting officer and the human resource manager of the council. And also for legality's sake, normally we are not allowed to allow for any person to act in a position for more than 6 months. And those 6 months were extended, and that is the reason why that particular position the acting had to be stopped.
Katiti says NYC's financial reports are with the Auditor General and can be accessed online on the Auditor General's website for clearer information. Evelyn Paules, NBC News, Windhoek.